Hey there, beautiful souls. Welcome or welcome back to Universal Wisdom Tarot. The first 3 months of the year have flown by, and we are entering the second quarter of 2025, which will, astrologically speaking, of course, bring us the first glimpses of the future. Because the stage has been set by Neptune's ingress to Aries on March 30th. Now, one of the biggest stories of 2025, and particularly to the next 3 months, is when Saturn joins Neptune in Aries on May 25th. As part of that conjunction, when these two planets dance together, Saturn attempts to manifest Neptune's dreams and illusions into physical reality, but it is a frustrating process. Saturn represents materiality, while Neptune is immaterial. This results in a dizzying array of false starts and broken dreams. You see, Saturn is fallen in Aries, so the planet is pretty inept and unable to accomplish what it would like to do. This really isn't a good indication for leadership, and it could manifest itself as a period where many leaders around the world fail and or are otherwise ineffectual, particularly when you layer in the impacts of the eclipses. Now, the best astrological news of this quarter is Jupiter's ingress into Cancer on June 9th, because Jupiter is exalted in Cancer and will form a square to Saturn-Neptune in Aries. Jupiter will attempt to smooth over whatever fire and confusion those two planets are causing. Now, Jupiter is also conjunct Mercury, so Mercury will act as Jupiter's mouthpiece. Jupiter attempts to help whatever Saturn-Neptune is doing at this time, and has a lot of power to do so. It might start off a bit jarring due to the square relationship, which suggests more conflict. However, as time goes on, their aspects shift to a trine and should become more productive. Now, let's see what productivity messages the tarot has for you for the upcoming 3 months. So I will see you soon in the next part of this video. All right, my beautiful souls, let's take a look at the tarot messages for the next 3 months for the sun, moon, and rising sign of Pisces. I hope you are well, Pisces. I hope the first 3 months of the year hasn't been too rough on you. So, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to pull one card for each of the next 3 months, April, May, June. I'll pull some clarifiers. I'll get all the cards out first, and then we'll be able to dive into the messages. Okay? All right, so let me give thanks to the angels, spirits, guides, and the universe for the messages they provide, and for assisting me in interpreting the messages for the highest vibrational good of my Pisces seekers. Sorry. All right, so can I please have a card for April? What is the theme of April, please, for Pisces? What is the theme of the month of April for Pisces? Please and thank you. Truly grateful for all your messages. What is the theme of April for Pisces? Well, you got a card out, that's for sure. And that is the Five of Swords. It is in the reverse, though, so that's actually a good thing. Okay. All right. Let's see what the theme of May is. Theme of May is Temperance. What is the theme of June? It's Judgment, but it's in the reverse. What is going on for you? let's clarify. Let's clarify, please. Let's clarify the Five of Swords in reverse. The King of Swords. And you have the Three of Swords in reverse. Let's, do I have something else? No. Okay. Let's clarify the Temperance card, please. Eight of Swords. Two of Wands. Clarify the Judgment, please, and thank you. Truly grateful. Judgment in reverse. Let's clarify Judgment in reverse, please. Oops, what's that card? That's the Ten of Swords. And the Knight of Pentacles. Okay. I feel like I have a specific message for somebody. I will give all that out first because I'm getting two sets of messages here. Again, I'm reading for the collective, which is very hard to do because you have multiple people and multiple situations and scenarios. So what I will say is take it how it resonates for you in any area of your life, but I will talk about it in one specific set and set of messages first, and then I'll bring out the other set of messages, okay? For some of you, or there's something about I feel very strongly here about there's something going on in your life that is either legal oriented, a contract, you're signing of a contract, something to do with contracts, or really, I want to say a legal case for somebody. I'm feeling very much the justice kind of energy around these 3 months in general. And if that is the case for you, I'm really feeling like it's not going in the direction that you wanted it to, or it's going slower than you really wanted it to. And if this is a contract, like let's say you're waiting for, it's not necessarily a legal case. Let's say it is a contract and you're waiting to sign a contract. It's just not coming as fast as you'd hoped it. So if you were looking to maybe start work as a contractor or something, and you were expecting maybe April would be the case, I feel like you kind of have to wait through maybe a little bit later in that regard for that contract to either come, to get signed, for them to reach out to you. There's something there going on. I'm feeling very strongly a justice energy here. Even though the justice card is not there, because that's the messages that I'm getting. Now, I feel like if this is your case, then your Five of Swords in reverse makes perfect sense to me, because you're just saying to yourself, you know, I need to concentrate on this thing. I really need to get my head into the right space for this thing so that I can concentrate on it and get it to the end of job. In other words, if it is a legal case, you might have to spend time doing some prep work for your lawyers, or you need to be able to, you feel like that this case or whatever it is defeating you a little bit, and it is, you know, you're carrying some battle wounds here from whatever this is for you. Okay, now if it isn't a legal case and it is a contract, signing of a contract or something, again, you're carrying a little wounds because you want it to go faster, but you know that, you know, okay, I'll keep applying for other jobs. That would be the reasonable, logical thing to do with that King of Swords. I'm going to try and control this a bit more. I'm going to put myself out there a bit more, whatever it is. But you're just feeling like it's not necessarily advancing and moving forward with that Three of Swords in reverse, mainly because that Three of Swords in the upright, I'll show it to you. That Three of Swords in the upright is like a wand is gone and all these papers are flying and there's a whole bunch of action. But in the reverse, there is no action here. This is why you're feeling like it's not going the way you wanted it to go. Okay. And so there could be some disagreements of direction. If it is a legal case, you might want to go in one direction. Maybe your lawyers are saying to go in a different direction. Okay. Now, if this isn't your case, legal or, contract related, I'm also feeling like, just in general, whatever it is that you're working on, you're feeling like it's not happening for you, okay? There is a feeling of, you're feeling a little bit, not stuck, but you're feeling like every step you take is like walking through mud, okay? So there's a delay for you. There's a delay, and you're just not advancing or winning or getting what you want out of this. You know mentally in your head that, yeah, you know what you want, you know how you're doing. It's just not working with you. It's like the wheel, the universe is kind of working against you a little bit here in the month of April. When you move into the month of May, patience is the key. Patience is the key message too with Temperance, right? Temperance says to us, chill out. Moderation is going to be required. Patience is required. And you may have to compromise a little bit here, okay? It suggests that your environment and what's going on, you may have to reconcile it a little bit somewhere along the line, okay? So this brings up emotions for us when we want something and it doesn't come in the speed that we want, or there is a period of slow down for us and we're ready to keep moving forward, right? I would say to you that you're starting to feel really stuck now with this Eight of Swords because of the patience thing. It's biting at you, it's eating at you, and you're feeling like, oh, I'm feeling all bound up and tied there, and there isn't much I can do about this, right? So I think too, though, you have the Two of Wands, which is saying to you to start thinking about this perhaps in a different way. Why? Because you have the ships here in the back of this window, right? Not all Two of Wands actually you see any ships. Oftentimes it's a card of planning and a card of thinking about things, but you need to actually think because it's very close at hand, whatever this is for you. Okay, it is close at hand. So I want to say to you is don't get crazy and throw the baby out with the bathwater here. Patience is a virtue. It's on its way. Whatever it is close at hand, whether it's the contract, the legal case, or other. Okay, again, take it how it resonates for you because I'm reading for a collective here. Just realize that it's very close and it's not the end yet. Okay, now, and you get into the month of June, you're still at that edge. You're at that edge of it's almost there. Judgment in the upright would say rebirth, renewal. You've gone through it. You've got the contract. The legal case got resolved. But it's also it's in the reverse. So here we're saying it's not quite done yet. Or if it is done, it may actually have turned out in a slightly different way than you expected. Now, I'm not saying you're going to completely lose. All I'm saying is with this temperance into this, I'm saying you may have to compromise. Compromise means that you didn't win fully. It means the other person didn't win fully, okay? So let's go back to the contract. If it's the contract case, maybe you'll sign the contract or the contract's going to get signed, but ultimately you didn't get everything you wanted. Maybe you wanted a new salary, you wanted so much vacation, and you wanted your cell phone paid, and at the end of the day, no, all they said was, well, I'll give you, a few less weeks of vacation, but you won't get your cell phone paid, and you didn't get as much salary, okay? So I feel like you have to face this with the Ten of Swords. You have to realize that it's not coming out 100% the way you wanted it to. Okay, so in this Knight of Pentacles, there is that ability to have a clean slate, which means to me that the contract is signed or the legal thing probably gets resolved, but it's not necessarily in the way you want it. Now, if this is not legal, again, whatever it is that you're trying to achieve, whatever it is that you desire in the month of June, it still doesn't come to full fruition for you, okay? But there is an element of facing the truth and facing some kind of I don't want to say fear, but facing the reality of the fact that it may not turn out exactly the way you wanted it to. Okay, what I will do for you now, Pisces, is I'm going to pull 3 cards, and we're going to ask the angels and guides to give you some advice on how you might handle the energy of the next 3 months. So can I have some advice, please, for Pisces about how to handle the energy that is on the table? What can Pisces do to handle the energy of April, May, and June, please? What advice do you have for Pisces? 6 of Coins. Nine of Swords. Ace of Coins. Okay, which is great. It's kind of a progressive kind of message here, which is beautiful, which is saying, you know, first of all, if it is a contract and you're looking for a new job or something, the advice here is don't despair, because you have enough. You can handle this. You can weather the storm in terms of how long it might take for whatever it is that you're trying to achieve, whatever this legal case might be, whatever this contract might be. You have enough financially that it is not going to break you. Let's put it that way, right? It's not like you will be freaking out because you can't afford to pay your bills or what have you. You have more than enough financially, so you can weather this storm pretty easily, I would say to you. That's the first advice they're giving you. The second advice they're giving you is this Nine of Swords is to stop thinking about it, right? When we think about something too much and all we do is put the energy into the universe of, I need this resolved, I need this resolved, I need this fixed, I need a job, I need a whatever, we block the energy. So yes, you put out to the universe what it is you would like as the end result of something, but you have to let it go. I will be honest with you, that is the hardest part about manifesting anything, is the idea that you cannot control it. You don't have control of it, right? The universe controls it. So, you know, the universe brings it to you in their time, not your timeline. And that's a really, really hard thing sometimes to deal with, because we live in a world of gratification. We press a button and we have it instantly. Well, the universe doesn't work that way. The universe brings to you when it's supposed to happen for you, okay? So they're saying, don't let this thing make you have sleepless nights. Don't have anxiety over this. Don't overkill in the thoughts of, you know, how this will turn out. It'll turn out the way it needs to turn out, particularly if there's a compromise. I mean, compromise is what we have to do every day of our lives, okay? Not everything works out for us the way we want it to work out. We do need to compromise often, okay? And the last piece of advice they're giving here with this Ace of Coins is don't worry, don't despair. Again, everything is going to work out properly. There's a new opportunity there. If this is a contract, you will make lots of money with this contract nonetheless. If this is a legal case, you can advance to moving forward with your life, okay? And if it's not either of those, and it's any way you take it and it resonates for you in your life, there's something new in all of this. So look toward the new, look toward the positive. Don't think about it all day and night to the point that you can't sleep. You are financially safe and sound at this point, so you can weather whatever this energy is for you. All right, my lovely ones, I'll leave it there. I do hope there was something in it that resonated. Please don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe to the channel. I'll see you again very shortly. Until then, please know I am, as always, wishing you divine light and love.